Hey all, it's the Nitro RC Nerds here, and we received quite a bit of responses from our race week videos. Overwhelmingly, people asked, do more, and which really surprised me because, I don't know, I personally thought they were kind of lame, but hopefully if you guys learn something or just kind of chronicle what we're going through and it helps you, that's great. So I thought what we'd do is just maybe kind of do a weekly race update to see what our goals are for that. I'll try to be as quick as possible. The thing that we did notice last week at the track is that the buggy's starting to oversteer a little bit exiting corners. So on power steering, the back is starting to drift a little bit. Initially, what I was going to do is increase the front diff oil from 5 to 7K. But I'm kind of rethinking that now. I think I want to do a few subtle changes first, such as increase the ride height. I definitely want to true up the length, probably decrease some of the front camber. And then other than that, there's a guy at my track that races for Team Losi, and so I haven't met him yet, but hopefully he's a pretty cool guy, and I want to talk with him a little bit and consult on what he thinks we should do. Additionally, his chassis he was bottoming it out on some junk, so I'm going to increase the front shock oil from 40 to 45 weight, and then the rear shock oil from 25 to 30. I was going to put a new clutch system on it this week, but again, I'm rethinking that, and the reason is I'm stripping screws. I'm starting to strip some screws, and by that, Losi, they're notorious for Loctiting a lot of their parts, and that Losi lock is some really strong stuff, and I don't have a really good set of tools for Imperial style screws, and so until I get some, I'm really worried that I'm just going to end up stripping something that's going to prevent Andrew from being able to race this weekend. One example of something I stripped is the set screw inside of the wheel hub that holds this pin right here. I don't know how I'm going to get that out. I'm just going to have to drill in there. I'm not excited about that at all because that's kind of a dangerous area to be drilling. Additionally, on the clutch side of things, I distinctly remember on my 810, my beloved 810, when I put an M2C clutch on it, that I couldn't get the clutch nut off because they had put Losi lock on that. And I tried everything. I baked it in the oven. I have a flywheel wrench. I mean, I tried everything. And I just couldn't get it off. In fact, it actually ended up stripping my T-wrench that I was using to try to get it off. So I ended up having to just Dremel that thing off. And again, so I'm going to put the clutch on when I have more than just, 3 to 4 days in case something does go wrong. So he does need a new wing. And I have this Proline wing right here that I'm probably going to put on. Again, the only thing about this that I don't like is you have to screw your own holes. You have to drill your own holes in there. And I'm just not excited about doing that. I'm probably going to use a body reamer first to get some pilot holes in there. On my end, I won't be able to race this week. I was really hoping to be my first time. But I'm still waiting for my servo to come back from High Tech. Hopefully that'll be here probably this time next week. So at least I can get, one afternoon of practice in before going out there and just completely embarrassing myself. Now, Andrew had the idea of me racing this thing, my beloved 810, my all-time favorite car. I've driven a lot of cars. We own a lot of cars, obviously, but this is my all-time favorite. And he really tried to convince me to race it this weekend. But I told him the only way I would do it is if he doesn't race this, because it's just too much right now for both of us to enter a race at once. But I tell you what, there is no shame in my game with respect to taking this out to the track and running it, simply because I have this car dialed. And even though I'm a horrible driver, if there is one car that I could drive, it's this one here. And just in case you're wondering, these are on-road tires that I use for it, just going up and down the street, just when I want to keep the engine tuned and tune the suspension and the roll center and all that good stuff. This is the one car that I know better than any car that I have, and this is the one car that I baby the most, and that's saying a lot because I do a whole lot to these cars, and boy, I'm definitely going to race this at some point. Not sure when, but I'm definitely going to take this out in the track and race it. And I may even race the Losi 810 before I race this monster right here. And the way I see it is, even though I may be a bad driver, the one thing that I can control is having the best built, the best maintained cars out at the track. And that is certainly my pledge, and I back down from no one when it comes to quality, when it comes to upgrading your car and making it the absolute best it can be and locking it down. Because this year our goal, instead of going and buying a bunch of new cars, we're just going to take the ones we have and turn them into just incredible badass machines. So take a look at this Losi 8 right now, and I guarantee in a few months you probably won't even recognize it, because we are going to turn this mug into something really, really special, as I'm going to with the D8T, and especially with this monster right here. So just know we're coming. We're brand new to racing, but we're not brand new to Nitro RC, and it's going to take a little bit of time, but we're in this thing, we're full throttle onto it. And I'm going to be really, really excited to see how Andrew fares, because I do think he's the better driver. Well, I know he's the better driver, at least for now. We'll see if that changes. But right now, my focus is simply on, once again, just getting these buggies ready to go, truggy ready to go, locking them down, making sure that they are at their absolute best out on the track. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great week.